Yeah, breaking news, transfer news, and it concerns Manchester United.
Carlos Baleba has got 3 years left his contract. Brighton have got the option for a further year. Intention of selling, and because of his contract situation, they are unsure to sell as well. And I think also the price would be pretty prohibitive to Manchester United, and that would make it an almost impossible deal to do as it stands, because I'm sure we'll talk about it later about the number of players that Manchester United want to get money for because they want to offload. But I think Brighton will look at Carlos Baleba and they'll compare him to Moises Caicedo. And you know, the noises coming out of Brighton are saying that he's actually further in his development at his stage of his career than Moises Caicedo was at that stage of his career. And what did Moises Caicedo go for? £115 million to Chelsea. So why can't Brighton say, well, if Moises Caicedo went for that, that's going to be our starting point with Carlos Baleba? As far as Manchester United are concerned, their focus clearly is going to be on the Premier League opener. They have signed,
Right, before the break, some news just in from Manchester United. They've just confirmed
about Carlos Baleba and Manchester
Brighton,
United. We were saying it was going to be an incredible deal to do for Manchester United, given the price, given his contract situation. It appears now that Manchester United and Carlos Baleba in this transfer window. Can it be revisited again in a future transfer window when Manchester United's financial predicament is a lot different than it is now, when they've offloaded a number of players? But clearly there was interest in the player, but we're told there was no real club-to-club contact. It was just...
Yes, I was surprised. I mean, it amazes me how mature he is for his age. You know, I watched him in the summer in the FIFA Club World Cup when he played there for Palmeiras. But to expect him to come to England, a new country, new language, new environment, and then start off so well, that did surprise me a little bit. But, you know, you meet him and he's a really humble guy and he's got a great fan.
I think it's a good signing, and you can clearly see why a lot of clubs were after him. He's still young. He's obviously got a lot of potential and a lot of sort of, you know, growth within that ability that we've already seen. He's certainly got the physicality that you think could certainly perform in the Premier League. He's a real presence. You feel that, you know, if they want to play the ball into him, he can certainly hold the ball up and link play. He's also got pace to get in behind. We know that he's a goal scorer, but again, I think he can even get better with that. So you just feel with Manchester United's business, with those attacking players that they've already brought in with Premier League experience and quality, you're then adding a young player with a lot of potential to that. And it must be really exciting for Manchester United fans, because after such a poor season last year, a season where we know that they needed to add more goals and more creativity, you look at that front line now and you think, wow, this could be really exciting for Manchester United.